What if I told you nobody cares about your brand colors? Nobody cares about your business logo. Nobody cares about the aesthetics of your profile, whether you're on Instagram, TikTok. No one cares. The only thing that people care about is how is your product or service going to transform their life? Okay. Are you producing content? So one thing that I've noticed about a lot of people who claim that they want an online business is they will spend so much time focusing on the things that don't even matter, like brand colors, logos, aesthetics, but they won't spend time focusing on the thing that will actually drive the business forward, which is content, which is sales. Which is perfecting your craft, perfecting the product. For those of you guys who are new to the channel, hello, my name is Jasmine. I'm so glad to have you. I have had an online business now for the past 6 years, changed my whole life. So glad that I took that leap of faith and I launched. One thing that you have got to stop doing is getting in your own way. And sometimes I think that we will spend so much time worrying about our logo and colors because in reality, we're just living in fear. And most of you guys know that in order to sell anything online, you have to produce content. Okay, whether that's YouTube videos, whether that's Instagram Reels, Facebook posts, it doesn't matter. It's all content and you have yet to create it. And you have convinced yourself that if you just spend a few more hours playing around with some Canva templates, if you just spend a few more hours on Pinterest, archiving different logo ideas that you like, that's what's going to make you money, but it's not. The only thing that's going to make you money is creating the content to generate an audience who actually cares about what it is that you're selling, okay? But you're afraid to put yourself out there. You're afraid to create content because you're afraid to look stupid. You're not good enough. Those are your words, right? You feel like you don't have the right aesthetics or you got to wait till this. Or you just got all these things in your head that's keeping you from posting the thing that's going to actually move you forward. So you would rather do what you're most comfortable with, which is playing around with colors on Canva. Girl, nobody cares about your logo. No one cares about your brand colors. No one gives a damn. The only thing people care about is whether or not you can help them. And when we spend so much time locking into things that don't even matter, all you're doing is wasting time. You could have had a sale by now. Probably could have had 2, 5, 10, 20, 100 sales by now. You probably would have made your first $1,000 by now if you stopped worrying about things that don't even matter. One thing I noticed some of you guys will do, and listen, yes, you do have to create your LLC and all of the things. But some of you guys are more focused on creating your LLC than actually making money in the business because you can't tax income if there's no income. Like, your order of operations is all over the place. You're so worried about getting your tax filings correct. You haven't even made not one sale. So what is there to tax? There's nothing to tax. But in your mind, you have to have the LLC first. No, you have to make money first. Okay, you don't even have to file anything until you've made over $600 if you live in the U.S. So what are you so worried about that for? You haven't even made $100 yet. You haven't made $100 yet. You haven't even made $10 yet. Some of the things that we spend so much time worrying about when it comes to our business, it doesn't even matter, or at least doesn't matter right now. The only thing that matters right now is the content. The only thing that matters right now is you getting better at creating content so you can actually attract an audience who wants what you're selling. Maybe you want to go live and you want to sell your products on live, which is something that I always used to do. Why are you not live? The only way you're going to get better at hosting lives and selling your products on live is by going live. But you won't even do that. Because, oh, duh, you got to get your logo right. Some of you guys spend so much time focusing on a website. First of all, you can put your product on Stan Store, Beacons, Shopify. It doesn't have to be the prettiest right now. You're worried about things that don't even matter. Yes, it does have to have some level of professionalism. Of course, I'm not denying that because any website that looks shaky, people aren't going to put their credit card information in, right? Of course. But some of you guys would rather spend months upon months upon months worrying about a website. You don't even have any traffic to come to the website in the first place. Who's coming to the website if they don't even know you exist? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Make it make sense. But again, I really believe that the reason why we spend so much time focusing on things that are not driving the business forward is because deep down inside, you're just afraid to be seen. You're afraid to be judged. You're afraid to look stupid. You're afraid to suck. And let me tell you this. Anything that you do for the first time, the first 10 times, the first year, first 5 years, you probably will suck. That's just the harsh reality. You are going to suck making your first video. You're going to suck making your 100th video, but you will get to a point where you no longer suck. Because all of the videos that you make, you're building experience. You're creating the repetition that's going to get you better at that thing, whatever it is. But you will never get better at something that you don't start doing. We run away from the very thing that's going to change our life because we're just afraid to put ourselves out there and to be judged by the world. But all you're doing is forcing yourself to stay stuck. Any online business, whether you're selling a digital product, whether you're selling a physical product, you're going to need content. Even if you want to run Facebook ads, you still need creatives, which is content. But you're not going to get the content if you don't create the content. You got to stop worrying about things that don't even matter. I am someone who spends money with content creators. I have bought mentorships before. I have bought e-courses before. I have bought stuff from people before. And the people that I chose to buy stuff for, a couple of things. One thing, I watched hours of their content before I even paid for anything. That's number one. Number two, I found them on YouTube, right? And again, throughout watching hours of their content, watching multiple videos. Even if the product was only $50, I still watched multiple videos. 3, I still to this day don't know what their logo is. I still to this day don't even know what their brand colors were. But they got a sale out of me because they added value and they taught me something that I didn't know. And I knew they could help me with that thing, whatever that thing was. It wasn't because of their logo. It wasn't because of the colors. It wasn't because of the aesthetics. It was because they added value. It is because they created content that spoke to me, and I believe that they could help me with whatever it was that I was trying to work through. So, for those of you guys who are so focused on logos and aesthetics and brand colors, stop. Stop. Nobody cares. Create the content and build your audience. Bye, guys.